Oh my God. O O O M G. Man. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. The Diddy trial is almost about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, next week, the jury's pulling in right now, them hearing, and they giving them questionnaires, and then Kanye West crashes out again on Kim Kardashian about the kids. That's an easy, great topic, quick and simple to the point. Because we all know that a lot of people have relationship problems. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I don't have those issues. It's just me. Yes, I want to have a relationship, but I don't want the problems to come with it. Anyway, guess who's in the chat already? That's my auntie. That's my auntie Shaky. Oh, I love my auntie. That's my auntie Shaky. Love my auntie. Love you. Love you out of Los Angeles, Scandalous, California. Um, Auntie says Thursday blessings, nephew, love you more. Yeah. So before everybody got sent here, we'll just do the quick, the quick. Wait a minute, no, we don't. Let's go to the chat. Purple Groovy 69 is in the chat. Purple Rain, Purple Groovy Rain. I'm stop. All I wanna do is my purple groovy 69 out of St. Louis rain. No, we stop. Good morning, Don Easy. She says, Purple Groovy 69. Good morning, Don Easy. Mods and chat family. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. Your boy, your boy Kanye is crashing out. You know what I mean? Let's just start there because that's real simple and quick and simple to the point. It's easy. Kanye is easy content because he says some wild things. He's still saying wild things. Wild things. What's up with Ye, man? Ye's losing his mind. Damn, well, I lost a picture of him. I thought I had a picture of him. Well, I got a picture of him and his wife, well, ex-wife. He looking at her. He looking at her. You know what I'm saying? He crashing out again. I thought I had a picture of him when Let me get another one. There we go. That's better. That's him right there. It was crazy ass. Kanye bugging out again, man. He's going off on how his how he can't see his wife and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't understand that. Shout out to the Do It 1000. I'll get to that in a second, but yeah, let's get to this. Yay! Uh, man, let's get to this Yay stuff. Yay is crashing out once again, ladies and gentlemen. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. He goes off on his ex. What's the name? Him again in another infamous rant. Here we go. Fair use.
Just trying to jump up and down from McDonald's, nigga. None of these celebrity niggas give a fuck about anything but their next motherfucking cheeseburger, nigga. Yeah, academics put that battery in my back, bro.
Academics.
I was in the airport by myself, bro. That shit is so important to me, man. That means love you, bro. That means everything to me, bro.
He got that mask on.
These kids, man. Fuck all these faggot niggas. I'm gonna go get these kids, bro. I'm talking to the lawyers. It gets to the point so I don't lose my fucking mind. I'm like, I can get used to that seeing my kids.
Man.
Like, it'll be okay. And then niggas like, hey, Ferg. Oh, I could be home. Nigga, I could be home when I see my kids, nigga. Come talk to me. You niggas don't know shit. I'm the leader, nigga. Why y'all keep trying to figure shit out, nigga? If I go like that, y'all go like that. I'm the leader. All of y'all. And it's okay. It ain't nothing. But y'all niggas ain't doing no season 3 stadium show.
Wow.
Y'all
Kanye out the closet.
How many people met Virgil was like, I'm a millionaire now. I'm a billionaire now. That's what they do. The white people, the Jews, they'll grab a Kendrick, a Virgil, and then put a false idol, a false king. And I'm not here to be your idol. I'm the leader.
You the leader?
Uh-oh. And as a leader, I'm saying,
you ain't my leader.
To lead y'all.
No, you ain't.
If I don't got my kids with me to continue what we're doing, I ain't got no motherfucking legacy. So why the fuck you think I'll be spazzing out, nigga?
Because you crazy. And you know what I'm saying? That's the latest Ye, rant. He want to see his kids. He's claiming he can't see his kids. Yeah. I mean, you know.
He chose her, man. He chose her. I mean, would you want if you see somebody wearing a damn ski mask, a mask over their face all the time, a damn KKK, a black KKK outfit on? I wouldn't want my kids to be around that either. I wouldn't want my kids to be around him either, man. The dude is a little cuckoo, man. Yes, yes. I know he needs meds, but it's crazy when somebody got money with meds. Oh, that need to take meds. Oh my God. Man, he don't need no social media in front of him. He doesn't need nothing. He doesn't need no kind of media, social media, or nothing behind him, man. He goes on this rants and how Kim Kardashian this and da 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 that's trying to take him. He rather have kids with Paris Hilton. You remember this one? Yeah, that's right. This one was out. This one is without the mask.
You can hear this one better and see it better.
I should have had baby with Paris Hilton.
Damn. I should have had a baby with Paris Hilton. Oh my God. Yeah.
Over Kim Kardashian.
Another day, another odd Kanye West rant
Fair
on
use.
social media.
He can be a long talker, yeah. No,
This time, the rapper letting Twitch viewers eavesdrop on a phone call where he repeatedly dunked on ex-wife Kim Kardashian.
Man.
Kim was Paris Hilton's assistant.
what's going on with this? That is if I ever go to India outfit. Really?
I should have had babies with Paris Hilton over Kim Kardashian. Could you imagine if I had kids with Paris Hilton? How many?
Wow. So how his daughter supposed to feel about that? All his kids and all that. How they supposed to feel? You know what I'm saying? That's messed up, man. Why would he say that, man? Why would he say that, man? Kanye is crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Think about that.
Damn.
Think about that. The Hilton. The Hilton. Because I think I'm staying in the Hilton right now.
We hate to break it to Ye, but the Hilton family hasn't owned their namesake hotel.
Here they haven't owned a hotel how long?
Brand since 2007.
Oh, wow. Hey, see, he just be ranting and don't be knowing what he be talking about sometime, man. Yeah, he need to take his meds and just keep the social media, but it's content, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Lois Cox in the building. Lois Cox out of New Jersey, yeah. She said, "Why Paris Hilton?" Cause some reason he was I think because when he was staying at the Hilton, Lois Cox is because it triggered him. It triggered him. There's different things that trigger people that have mental illness, man. There's different things and when he stayed at that Hilton, something triggered him. Something triggered him.
5 years before he got with Kim and 6 before they had their first kid.
I'm going hard, yo. I'm just waking up every day.
Man, he was young right there.
This all comes about a month after Kanye's disturbing interview with DJ Academics.
I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God's plan.
Wow, he didn't want to have children with her after 2 months being with her. He got the clan outfit on.
Weeks since, reports have surfaced that Kim is looking into cutting off Kanye's access to their 4 kids.
Wow.
Kim's only power is to take my kids. I had a baby with a assistant, bro.
It sucks, when someone doesn't see how different they are.
Damn.
You'll always hope that you'll see a glimpse of them. And, like, I hope I do.
Damn. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, fair use, fair use. Now let's get to the daddy. Now we got Lois Cox in the building. Let's get to the Diddler trial and stuff. You know me, I try to lower it this time and just keep it simple. You know, keeping it simple. Uh, keep it simple, man. Let's talk about the Diddy is very hey man, this trial is about to start in the and damn man, not even a week, less than a week. That's crazy. I can't wait to the I hope whoever draws
I hope that they. I don't know if they can draw the jurors. I can't wait to see if it's gonna be men, how many women, what nationalities, who's gonna be on the damn who's gonna be on that jury because the questions they got is crazy. Love Diddy gossip. Yeah, me too, man. This is the meat and potatoes. And you know, I know it's other things, but the trial is coming, so I just got to go on Diddy for the rest of the show. Diddy, 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 Diddy on this mug, man. The trial is coming. Oh well. Diddy to jury pools, X, rugs, and hip hop. What's your take? Oh, let's go. I love this article by TMZ. Oh man, they do a little. They go into the questionnaire. Woo! They go into some of the questionnaires. Um, to potential jury in Diddy's federal trial are going to get grilled on several subjects before they get picked. The hot topic includes their taste in music. Wow. And their views on drugs, celebs, and Group X. Oh man. If he get a jury with a juror with that's real religious or don't believe in group sex or drugs, I mean rugs, or never had rugs before, or never had group sex before, or never heard of hip hop before, I'm pretty sure his defense will weed him out. I hope, because yeah, that's very critical. He got he got to have a jury that has that been up that seen it, that heard about it, that knows about it. If they clueless, it's gonna man, they gonna judge his ass quick. He gonna just be done off of that. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that? What you think about group sex? Damn. Oops. Only swingers allowed on the jury. Right, right, Lois. Yeah, yeah. Just put some. Yeah, you gotta have a swinger lifestyle. In order. Hey, what's your sex preference? It doesn't matter. Do you believe in a swinger lifestyle? Yes. Do you believe in mental illness? Yes, because you're gonna pull that card too. But anyway, with the jury selection just a week away, Diddy trial and his attorneys are submitting 30 questions. They want to put the jury pool, you know what I'm saying? Not shockingly considered the changes. X is raised several times. X, X is raised several times. Wow, man. Wow. Wow, dude. Oh, wow. Check it out. Let's move along. Okay, let me move it on. In the case, is several multiple partners. Oh, okay. Relations. What's your view on sexual relations with multiple sexual partners? Would hearing about a type of evidence uh be difficult for you? Damn, damn. Oh, what's up, Hot Wayne? Yo, damn, damn. Would you would hearing about that type of evidence be difficult for you? Yes. Nah, not me. Relationships with multiple I can understand it. You know what I mean? I've had multiple partners, but they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have them at one time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it wouldn't be for me, But because I've been around, they'll probably want me on the case, but I'll be fair. I'm like, yeah, I see, yeah, I was in the entertainment business with the skilo days. And the follow-up question covers the evidence. Let me see what that says. The evidence that people cheated on girlfriends, evidence that people cheated on girlfriends or boyfriends. Follow up question. What about that? Like, so yeah, so if you're a person that's met, that's been cheated on, had your heart broken, you probably ain't gonna be able to sit on this trial. A lot of people that had a heart broken and snatched, boom, they're not gonna be able to stand this one right here. You know what I'm saying? Evidence that people cheated on girlfriends or boyfriends. Damn, some people are scorned behind that to this day. Some people have changed their sexual preferences because of this right here. People cheating on them. Some people have become abstinent from sex from this type of cheating behavior. You know what I'm saying? Once they say once a cheater, always a cheater, and some people just hate people so, whew, I wonder, damn, this is crazy, man. Then, okay, we got that already. And this is Cassie right here. And reason why they bring that question up, listen this. So this is Cassie's husband, not boyfriend. This is her baby daddy. So this is why they gonna ask that question. Because as we reported, Diddy has mentioned that Cassie hotel video was the tail of the end, them arguing about him allegedly cheating on her. Wow. So he trying to say that's what they want to know, like, how do you feel? Are you sensitive to people being cheated on? I don't know. Uh Alleged cheating on her, and he claims she cheated on him with her now ex-husband Alex Fine. So Diddy accused her, he's accusing her of cheating with him. What evidence does he have? He probably got a PR, he probably had a private eye detective looked out, He probably had a detective private eye, like, man, something ain't right. Every time she getting more, she talking back more, she acting more, and then when I get in it, I fall in, because the rumor to certain women that dealt with Diddy, they say he is Mr. Pinky, allegedly. Yeah. And some women like, they say it's the motion of the ocean and all that. Some women like pinkies. They don't like. I understand they don't like an arm because an arm would tear a woman up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to. You're gonna be useless. You know what I mean? So a lot of women, they don't really. They like the average. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes women love these. I don't know. It's like it's tickling, tickle, 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 tickle. I guess. So let's just say Alex had boom, he probably, he finally took her away from Diddy. Diddy with all that money, all that influence for what was it, 10 years they was together, a damn trainer, a football player. He did something. She ended up marrying him, everything, less money, nothing. You know what I mean? Damn, Diddy, that gotta hurt low key, Diddy. Her jumping from somebody that was your like one of your friends or somebody you knew, a personal trainer, whoever, that had to hurt. That gotta hurt. No matter how many other women that he have, just how arrogant how he appears, I bet you that hurt. He lost her to a damn his own personal trainer at one time. But remember, he said they were swingers. So what are you mad about though? If it's the case of you want your cake and eat it too theory, you know what I mean? Kind of like me back, kind of like me when I was selfish and I wanted my cake and eat it too. You feel me? Then we go back. They just and then, uh, do you believe that wealthy people get away with things that less wealthy people do not? Ooh, man, yes. So if you say yes, are you in trouble there? Because yes, you got the money to get the good lawyers. You know what I'm saying? that got great relationships, and with all these different judges and the prosecutor or whoever, or the plaintiff, or I'm sorry, yeah, the plaintiff. They got great relationship with the plaintiff's attorney or whoever in a civil case or criminal case. So if you get a good lawyer, a defense attorney, woo, and you got that money, you can get some probation, slap on the wrist, if you got the right connections. So yeah, man, if you got some, and say like you get caught by the police, right? Shit, a lot of these cops, man, they not making that much money, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good living, but they not rich. So somebody, they got, man, you got to remember, people got mortgages and all kind of insurances, car insurances, kids going to private school, and wife need her hair done and man, all that stuff add up, bro. All that stuff add up. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody got some little paper on the side, you know what I'm saying? Where's some money at? Let me get some money around here. Some ones and shit. No, just- hey, look, we found something here, boy. Wait, officer. Here you go. Shh, take this. Be quiet. You're going to take it and be quiet, man. Cash rules everything around me. Allegedly, not all, but it's hard to be, you know what I'm saying? It's rough. You're behind on your mark, man. You barely eating. It's a cold world, man. When you got kids and a family and an expensive wife and a lifestyle, man. So yeah, hell yeah. I believe. I why you wouldn't get past some of these questions. I just have to say, yeah, I do believe wealthy people get away with things that less wealthy people do not. And just off the status, people, it's starstruck. That starstruck stuff is real, bro. Oh, just because somebody got money. You know what I'm saying? His attorney also planned to ask what kind of music perspectives jurors listen to, and if they have opinions about hip hop, rap music industry of the artists in that genre. So yeah, that's good questions too, because you want to know, like, do you even like hip hop? Like, do you like rap? Some people hate hip hop still to this day. Yeah, trash music. That's garbage, and it's people my age be talking about the hip hop now. Some of it is, what I mean, not all of it. I ain't gonna dismiss all the youngsters out there and dismiss the whole industry, but yeah, the people that they push out a lot of times is kind of garbage. You like, damn, that's garbage. You know what I'm saying? Hit it, how it, hit the put. When they singing all the time, I want to hear you rap. Forget all that singing stuff. Especially, I'm from the West Coast, so our sound, man, it just don't translate other, and I understand why. Because these motherfuckers be singing too much out here, man. Rap, motherfucker, rap. Shout out to Kendrick, he can rap. That's why he's recognized worldwide because he can really rap. Anyway, they just be singing too much, and with that damn what's that damn auto tune stuff? That shit is weak. I thought Jay-Z killed that with the auto tune song back in the day. Anyway, here goes another one. Drug use will be part of the questioning. Do you have any personal evidence or opinions about drug or alcohol use? Yeah, or addiction. Some people do not smoke, don't drink, and they see that like me, for instance. Like when I drink on my Fridays, I used to turn a lot of people off and stuff. Why are you drinking? Alcohol is bad. I don't see why you got to drinking. Why, you act different. I do act. I was spazzing out at one point. So I'm gonna take accountability. You know what I'm saying? When I was on that heavy cognac and vodka and all that, yeah. Your boy was the space used to crash out sometimes. Oh, I used to go crazy. That's why I just drink wine now, man. Wine is like a smooth little, you know, it get to me, but now I don't get all like turned up and getting all mad like I used to. You know what I mean? Oh man, so I had to learn my body. I'm like, I'm older now. I can't drink strong liquor unless I'm partying. I gotta be at a bar, club, drinking, that strong, that 80, I mean 40 proof stuff mixed with something. I gotta be sweating that stuff off. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be stepping in that damn thing. You heard? So a lot of people, and a lot of people have a lot of mental trauma from like their parents or a relative, uncle whoever, or auntie whoever that was the drunk of the family. And I know a couple of them in my family. You know, Uncle such and such. Uh-oh, here he come. Here he come. He about to turn the party out, to get together out. Here come Auntie such and such. She about to talk about some man, somebody who she cheated on with at the place. At the place. So people are traumatized by alcohol use and drug use. And then, people have, a smoker uncle, a smoker aunt. You know what I'm saying? That was stealing from like me. You know what I'm saying? That you kind of look at crackheads a certain way. So people have a lot of trauma, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that type of when it comes to drugs and alcohol use. And so yeah, that's a great question. And I wonder how that's gonna stand, and if they're gonna pass them up, either the defense or the prosecution be like, what, I don't like that answer. Judge, can we dismiss such and such? And the defense, can we, because some people are just anti-alcohol, man, for real. And I get it. You went through some trauma. I get it. But damn. And then boom. So the questions are deep, man. Prosecutions are testifying against the effects of drugs and alcohol use during the alleged crimes. Wow. Regarding the effects of Diddy's drug use and alcohol, prosecutor opposing the defense have a psychiatrist testify regarding the effects. Also, boom. Yeah, so yeah, man. The defense is trying to the prosecutors are trying to get the defense not to get the psychologist to testify regarding the effects of Diddy's drugs and alcohol use during the alleged crimes. But there's no doubt that there will be the central to the case. Prosecutors alleged Diddy used drugs to make his alleged victims more compliant. Damn. And speaking on that, it's a lady, it's a reporter, it's a reporter. I report this again, but somehow the Daily News brought it up again. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. She talk about the spiked drinks. She talk about the spiked drinks. It's real, man. She talks about the spiked drinks, dog. Allegedly. Where's the picture so I can see where it starts? Is it this one? I think it's this one. No, not that one. Damn, there's so many pictures. Wait a minute, y'all. Shout out to this British reporter, man. She came out and said, "Yo, um, is this it? Yeah, singer. I mean, she was surprised. Nah, it's something else. Damn, what's that? I'm sorry. One second, y'all. I gotta find out where it's at. Bam, there it is. We would take drug. Wait a minute, it's more. Damn, it's more than that. Where does it start? Damn, where does it start? It's this reporter, man. Is this it? It's the reporter. Nah, that's not even the beginning. Where's the beginning? Damn, here it is. Damn, it took me a minute. There we go. It's a reporter, man. She comes out and talks about her taking a drink allegedly at a Diddy party. A British reporter, y'all. Check it out. Let me where's it at? It's on Daily Mail. Let me see. Let me turn it around. Let me see if I can play it. Damn, where's it at? I gotta go to the bottom one. Here we go. Let me go to the bottom. Let me go to the top. Let me play it.
At this party, and there was something in my drink.
Oh wow. She was at this party and something was in her drink.
I couldn't stand up. I was basically just completely paralyzed on one side of my face, and I had no idea what was going on.
Wow.
At this party, and there was something in my drink.
Wow. Something in her drink.
I couldn't stand up. I was basically just completely paralyzed on one side of my face, and I had no idea what was going on.
Wow.
I didn't know the people I was around, so the person that came and like helped me out of the situation was one of the venue security guards.
Wow.
Party, and there was something in my drink.
Damn. Precious Muir opens up.
I knew I couldn't stand up. I was basically just completely
Paralyzed.
on one side of my face, and I had no idea what was going on.
Damn.
I didn't know the people I was around, so the person that came and like helped me out of the situation was one of the venue security guards.
Damn.
If I hadn't been saved by that security guard, I have no idea what would have happened to me.
Damn. She had a spiked drink allegedly. Damn. See what I'm saying?
And I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know the people I was around.
Wow.
One side of my face. And
one side of the face paralyzed.
On one side of my face.
Damn.
And I had no idea what was going on.
That's bad.
Just completely paralyzed on one side of my face. And I had no idea what was going on. I was at this party and there was something in my drink.
There's something in her drink. Her name is let me go back and pause it real quick. Her name is Precious Muir. We're gonna read a little bit. That's crazy, huh? You can't even have a drink, right? You can't even have a drink. And I would have had a drink with Puff. Damn.
And there was something in my drink.
Damn. There's something in her drink. And then you remember, I'm gonna go back. If you go back, what your boy say? Not that one. This what your boy say. Everybody keep talking about them drinks.
Bottles, right? And on this bottle,
What happened? Come on.
Club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff.
Wow.
So when you get up, they be like, "Don't touch them bottles, right?"
Wow. That's deep, huh? Scary, right?
And only drink them bottles right there.
I wonder if they're gonna have them too. That's a hell of that's how you start the damn case right there. Ooh, I'm starting the case for the prosecution. You start off with this.
So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all of the girls is in the club after a while. They all running, opening up their mouth like little birds. Just run around just popping pills in their mouth. Pop pill.
Wow. Popping pills, allegedly.
The pill. And then that was the party. I used to, we used to be on the road. You'd be like, "Yo, me go."
Wow. Then you listen to her testimony one more time. What she say? What she say? Hey man, fair use.
This party, and there was something in my drink.
Wow, something in my drink. Open up about the Diddy drunk freak offs in 2005. Couldn't stand up.
Just completely paralyzed on one side of my face, and I had no idea what was going on.
Damn.
I didn't know the people I was around.
Wow.
So the person that came and like helped me out of the situation was one of the venue security guards.
Wow. Wow. Furthermore, speak some more, mama.
If I hadn't been saved by that security guard, I have no idea what would have happened to me.
Damn. Ooh. All right, let me rewind it back. All right, let me go back. They about to start something else, but I want to make sure I keep that on sequence and then go back to your boy. What your boy say? What your boy say? Where he at? What your boy say? What your boy say? Mark Curry from back in the days. He was there at the parties. What'd he say? He's collaborating what she's saying.
Club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, "Don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there." So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all of the girls is in the club after a while. They all running, opening up their mouth like little birds. Just run around just popping pills in their mouth. Pop pill. And then that was the party.
Wow. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. So that's a reporter, Paris Muir, man. This is her. And then she gets more detailed. You know what I'm saying? This is an article of it, so she gets more detailed, man. The person that came and helped me, wow, was a security guard. So let's get to the article. Somebody says, I see something move. What's up, Daniel Alasonia? What's cracking? Yeah, man. She gets deeper into what happened. So this British reporter, that's the one we just seen, right? Where's her picture at on here? Let me just flip it back. Instead of on me, on her ass again. Oh my bad, not like that, but on her again. Flip it on her. But yeah, she was 40. She's 40 back then. My bad. Let me cut this off. 1 second. 1 second. I gotta skip this. Let me just show her. Oh no, I can't show her anyway. Anyway, let's read. Moved to the Big Apple in 2005 during her early 20s and was told the only way to make the name for herself was to network, which often involved smooshing at the glitzy parties attended by the rich and famous. But then there was a dark side to these bashes, where you young girls were offered drinks allegedly laced with rugs. Damn. And goaded into having X and filmed without consent. Wow, that's some hell of allegations, bro. That's some hell of allegations. Shit. Um, um, and most of the parties of them were hosted by Sean Combs, the U.S. rapper accused of kidnapping and all that. We all know that. The young model New York Precious was encouraged to go to the industry parties to make connections with the right people. Like like you do, like you told to do, like she said, you go there to, you know, to say what's up, you know. Wow. Speaking to that's the one we just see with the BBC documentary P. Diddy, The Rise and Fall, she reveals she believes that she was slipped an illegal substance in a drink at a Diddy party. Wow. By a Diddy party. Damn, y'all. This man. I wonder if she's gonna be named. Being the damn, what's her name? She said initially I went to a vodka brand party that associated with Diddy, and that's how I was introduced to this kind of lifestyle. I thought that I can get better. This is Hollywood. Every person you can imagine as at this party. There were beautiful girls dancing, champagne was flowing. Diddy was always made sure his presence was known, and everyone at the party wanted to be around him. You know how it is, somebody that's throwing a party, everybody surrounded them. If you ever been to a party before, people that's hosting it, they like to, encourage people to drink, have a drink, have a good time, but they ain't telling what was in the drinks. Anyway, but when she was offered a drink by someone at the event, Precious said one side of her face became paralyzed, like that video she was saying. It was, couldn't move, allegedly. But when she was offered a drink by someone, okay, boom, I received a drink from someone while I was at this party, and there was something in my drink. Before I knew it, I couldn't stand up. The video we just showed. I was completely paralyzed on one side of my face. I didn't know the people around me. Damn. Like the video, subscribe, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the next big YouTuber. And this is her in her fine days, you know what I'm saying? She's still cute. You're still cute, Okay, let's go move along. Bam. The person that came to help me was one of the venue security guards, like you seen in that video. If it hadn't been for him, if I haven't been saved by that security guard, I don't know what would have happened. Asked why she never reported the incident. Precious said, I was advised that as long as I'm seen by the doctor, I'm okay. By the next day, I didn't need to pursue anything with the police. So, wait a minute. So she went to the doctor. I was advised as long as I was seen by the doctor, I'm okay. But the next day, I don't need to I don't need to pursue anything with the police. What? That's crazy. You should have, yeah. I ain't saying that. I'm just reading. Damn. She should have went to police or something. Damn. She did not specify who exactly gave her the advice. I feel now, looking back, it was initiation. So she's saying it was initiation, y'all. Wow. To see if you can hang, and that's what people do. Like I told you, it was called the field test back in the days. You're on the road on one night in town. I used to tour with Skilo, and we only got one night in town. You're going to come to the room. Come to the room after the show. He go my number and call me. He's my real number. They come over. We kick it for a second, and I go for the hug. Yeah, go and start feeling. Then she pulled my hand away. Like, all right, cool. But she don't. I'm going for the kill, baby. I got one night in town. So that was the initiation. Sadly, that just they want to see who gonna be drinking and who not. You gonna be the poop person of the party. You know what I'm saying? You gonna sit there and be judging, or you gonna uh 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 be involved. Damn, sadly. That's crazy, right? I'm just telling you the truth. You got one night in town, you ain't got time to be playing around. You feel me? Or you got to get out the room, you know what I mean? I'm just telling you, that was the rules back then. When you don't do something like they don't. Okay, let's go. Ask what sorts of kinds she seen at. Ask what sorts of things will she see at the Diddy parties. Woo! Let's go. What did she see? Precious said she's seen open rug use and actual debauchery were common. You'll see girls sitting on guys' laps and they're doing different rugs, coke on a woman's breasts. Oh, this all allegedly. This is what she said she's seen. Uh, and he's sniffing on her breast. Wow, popping pills, smoking weed. Yeah, you doing that. That's what I'm saying. To have that type of actual energy that he had, you had to be using some type of drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, you know what I'm saying, you don't have that same drive unless you popping blue chews and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then you just don't, I don't know, you just get mature. You just be like, why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm just speaking for me, for instance. Why am I smashing all these girls? Why? I'm not getting nothing out of it. I don't like them. They just there for one satisfaction, and then after that I'm ready for them to leave. Like, so why am I wasting my time, their time? Why am I manipulating their mind and making them think, so make them think that possibility that, so I had to be, even when I would be upfront, I don't want nothing. I just want to kick it. I don't want a relationship. I just want to smash. And they will be down, but they thinking they can change your mind. And your dumb ass, I keep doing it and not knowing they really like me. And they trying to change my mind. Don't do it. You building soul ties. You messing people's minds up because they really like you. They not just giving it to you for nothing. A lot of times they really want to get with you. Anyway, we got wellness with Frugal Mama. Wellness, wellness, wet, spin around, baby. Wellness with Frugal Mama in the house, no doubt, no doubt. We got Frugal Mama in the building. Yeah. Frugal Mama's in here. Like the video, y'all. Share me out. Subscribe. But yeah, she said she's seen all kind of stuff. Oh my God. She said she'll see condom wrappers in the bins. At least they was using condoms. But see, even condoms are not 100% proof. What about skin to skin? Y'all forget about that. The skin to skin stuff is different things you can catch by skin to skin. Man, I wish now that I think about it now as a grown man, I'm like, that's why I be like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, man. I've never thought about the skin to skin contact. I'm just because I got it wrapped up. I'm cool. Knock on wood, My God, there's so many other skin things you can catch. Oh my God. Ugh. Do I gotta Google it? I'm just curious. What instead of what skin STD contact can you get? And it's not to shame anybody that has these things, but I'm just saying, you gotta be more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Well, I just tell it. Several STIs can manifest on skin through rashes, sores, or bumps. These include the syphilis, uh, molluscum contagiosum. Don't know what that is. Gentle warts and public pubic ice. Ugh. So you shaking the dice, because you think you protected because you got a condom. This matter, he smashed on this one over here, and just allegedly, he's talking about these groups. Boom, boom. What is being transferred on the skin part? Skin to skin. Ugh, y'all. Now I think about that. Now I'm like, damn, I was shaking the dice back in the days. I mean, every now and then I'll splurge, 2 or 3 months. I can go out now. I'm getting older now. I could go 2, 3 months now and I'm good. After that third month though, I'm like, hey, what's cracking? You know what I'm saying? But man, so yeah, I always say it, but I already knew the two things. I didn't know it was like 3 or 4 other ones. Ugh, gross. See, I would see condoms in the damn bins. I saw children there. What? Oh my God! She saw children at the party? I saw children there, young children with whoever brought them, and alongside there was naked girls. Wow. Wow. I know this is give you a sense of what somebody, did she not, maybe is she victim 1 or 2? I mean 2, 3, and 4, I don't think so. But this will give you a feel of what people are gonna allege when they sit on that trial. This is gonna be some of the stuff when people get on that stand. Wow, man. And what proof? A lot of people take pictures and videos. What pictures and videos do they have of alleged kids being there? Wow, God. I don't know. That the feds got. And the main thing, ladies and gentlemen, his defense is saying they admitting that the stuff happened. They admitting that, what's up, Will Taylor? They admitting, boom, boom, boom. It was some leggy action going on, right? They admitting, but they saying it's consensual. It's consensual, and now the new one, he didn't have the mental capacity due to his drugs use and his alcohol use. Wow, alleged. Wow. So they already saying that's him in the video. They can't deny that's not him in the videos. All in the videos, smashing. Welcome to death row. Let me stop. But yeah, wow, y'all. So you can use all the condoms you want. What about the skin to skin contact, y'all? Y'all be forgetting about that. I be telling y'all, stop kissing people. Stop eating it and stop kissing unless that's your wife. You know what I'm saying? Or that's your wife, about to be wife something. Stop shaking the dice, dog. Stop. You shaking it, man. I just, now I'm older. I just be like, ugh. I don't believe I should just be just wilding, bro. Listen to the more claims. Girls would literally be effing each other in the pool. Wow. I even heard after a certain part, they would ask you need to sign an NDA to continue on the rest of the party. God dang. Let's give you a little clue of what some of the stuff gonna be said. Allegedly. This is gonna be some of the witnesses saying this stuff. It may not be her, but it's gonna be like give you a clue of what the allegations and then what evidence they have to back it up too. You know. Um, Let me see. Precious claims she was approached for X at these parties. You were asked, do you want to stay? Hook up? I'm like, she said, I'm good. The model became emotional, revealing there were certain things that happened at the party she chose to keep to herself for fear of retaliation. I was rugged and taken into a space where it's uncomfortable to talk about because I don't know what would happen exactly. You have no idea if you speak up and go to the police or something, what could have happened to you. Wow. Wow. So Diddy's denying these claims, of course, these allegations. That's crazy, y'all. And you know what I'm saying? And then, so that's her. And that just give you a feel of what, just give you a feel of what you can see, or what you're going to see somebody say it. Let's hear her say it one more time before we move on with her. Let's let her hear her say it herself out of her own mouth what happened to her. And it sounds different when you hear her say it. You know what I'm saying?
At this party, and there was something in my drink.
Something in my drink. Allegedly, 2005.
I couldn't stand up. I was basically just completely paralyzed on one side of my face.
Wow.
And I had no idea what was going on.
Wow.
I didn't know the people I was around. So the person that came and like helped me out of the situation was one of the venue security guards.
Damn.
If I hadn't been saved by that security guard, I have no idea what would have happened to me.
Damn. So you see, it says it's different when you hear somebody, when you hear the victim talk about it, alleged victim. We don't know if she's gonna be a part of the trial or not. I doubt it, but that give you a case of what some of the people that is victim 2, 3, and 4 are gonna say and how they gonna kind of potentially look. Damn. Ooh, it's getting heavy, man. I just don't. I just now that I know that damn beaten tape of Cassie is gonna be admissible, I just think that enough. That will sit in somebody's head and be like, why was you that angry? You know what I'm saying? You had to be on something. You know what I mean? And to have that excuse, you admitting that you was on drugs. So he admitting it was Ruggs in the situation. If you saying you didn't have the mental capacity of alcohol and Ruggs, so he's basically confessing that there was Ruggs and alcohol or something connected to it in the drinks himself. His defense is saying it. And saying it's consensual because they can't. You can see on the video they probably drinking and shit. You know, you see how they walk in regular, walk in regular, and the next thing you know they had that drink. Freak out. And you heard what she said. She said, they test you. They see how far you gonna go. Boom, you want to hook up? No, all right, you can't make it to this door. You made it to the first door, but you ain't gonna get to this other door with a real thing. But she's saying she's seen everything, just walking around. Woo! And some people low key had a picture in the video, man. Guarantee you, man. This is the new era we in. People take pictures and videos all the time, low key at parties and stuff, and clubs and stuff, and so unless they had a part where you put they put your phone in that little thing and you sign the NDA right then and there, or you going through the metal detector, like you going to court, whatever, or a sport event or damn singing event, whatever. And I went to a court. I seen it at the Nipsey Hussle, Eric Holder murder trial. There's like a little patch like this big. And then it's like a magnet at the top, and they unseparate the magnet. You put your phone in there, it lock back up. You can't do nothing to open up. And then to get it off, you gotta put it on this little machine, and the magnet release, and then boom, there you have it. And shout out to Frugal Mama giving me the signal. She said, take care, everyone. Yes, everybody take care. And we're going to keep getting into deep diving and going after potential witnesses' testimony. We're going to bring up Gina Hunn tomorrow. We're going to bring up Gina Hunn and what she said, her allegation. We got to refresh the memory of the allegations, and then so the kind of stuff that the jurors might hear and the questions. That's good that we know some of the questions that's going to be heard. So make sure you pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time. Monday through Friday, pull up on your boy. Wow. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure it says all, share me out on all your social media platforms. Yeah, because it's good to hear the people talk. The alligators, you hear them talking. And then if we can squeeze Jonathan Oddie again, I forgot, it's just a lot of stuff, man. My auntie says, have a great day. Shout out to my auntie Shaky out of Los Angeles, Skylands, California. My auntie Shaky. Yeah, love my auntie. Yeah. Will tell us, I pray watches over all of us. Shout out to you, Will Taylor. God bless you. Thank you for that. Shout out to Wellness with Frugal Mama. She said, take care. She's out of Fort Worth, Texas. You heard? Go pull up to her channel. You heard? And then we got Will Taylor from New Zealand in the damn building. Thank you for telling me where you're from again. We had Daniel Alasanya in the damn building. And then while I was cooking, I couldn't give her proper due. Shout out to Lois Cox out of New Jersey. Lois Cox out of New Jersey. Jersey City in the building, yeah. Shout out to Lois Cox, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Purple Groovy 69. Oh, Purple Groovy 69. Always in my mind. Damn. I love that number 69. TMI. And shout out to the dude 1000. The dude, I didn't know that's how you said the dude 1000. That's a cool name. Shout out to the dude 1000 and shout out to everybody in the damn bushes. You know what I mean? But yeah, this Diddy trial, they said the juries are already, they potential not there's not no official, like a pool of jurors. They're just coming in and listening at the different questions, man, filling out them 30 questions and they narrowing it down to yes, no, whatever, how it goes or whatever, how they answer it, and then they make it to finally in court on the 5th, and then they got to go through more personal, whatever scrutiny they got to get to make the trial or whatever, and wow. It's gonna be deep. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Diddy questionnaire pool. We went through that. We went through Precious Muir. Oh, this lady right here, a British reporter, you know what I'm saying, that said she had a drink at a Diddy party and one side of her face was paralyzed. She didn't know where she was at. She was confused, disoriented. She seen all kind of people snorting and all kind of stuff and sex over here and sex in the pool, sex in the city, XXX everywhere, allegedly. So this is just give you a picture of what some of the victims are gonna talk about. We'll tell her Diddy gonna be R. Kelly Zelly. You never know, because it's a fair case. All right, y'all. I'd like to thank everybody for pulling up on me. Make sure you pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe. I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies and the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pa-pow. Pow, pow, pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. I love y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. You know how we do. Yay, yay. I love y'all, baby.